just kind of give us some thoughts on this being your 25th year as a head coach, or collegiate coach, or in your coaching career, and maybe some of the lessons that you've learned from the beginning that have gotten you to where you are today.
Yeah, it's you always wish that you wish you knew then what you know now, and you certainly probably have a few more wins. But yeah, it's a 25th anniversary, I think, of really my coaching career in proper. I did some work as an assistant coach before 1994, but 1994 was my first head coach's job at Massasoit Community College, and we had a great team and won our region and went to the national semifinals and scored 122 goals in 23 games. We had a really good team, and academically won a national academic award for male GPA. So it was really a great first season and a great way to kick off my career, and it's really impacted the way I've worked since. I like attacking teams. I've always tried to be brave on the pitch and try and go after teams and press teams and try and create chances like we did with that 94 team. And we've also tried to balance off our work with the things that we do off the field with academic prowess and discipline, and having strong GPAs, and whether it was a junior college to help these kids move on to a four-year school, and now at a four-year university trying to help these guys graduate and move on to the next phase of their lives. I just think the two of them go hand in hand. You're not doing your job as a college coach if you're not impressing upon these young people how important the academics are, how important it is for them to act properly in social settings, and hopefully reinforcing things that they've learned from their parents, their guardians, their own families up until this point, and providing some guidance along the way to help them on to the next phase of their lives. So now, the guys that I was coaching 25 years ago, they're all grown up and families of their own, and I'm fortunate to say I keep in touch with a lot of them, and it's humbling. It's humbling to do this for a living. All of us that are in athletics are very fortunate to get a chance to work with people and do things that we love to do, and hopefully impact people in a positive way. So that's how I see those 25 years. I've had some great wins, had some really tough losses. You learn more from the losses than you do from the wins, for sure, and if it's the worst thing that happens to you in your life, you're going to have a pretty good life. So we need to keep things in perspective. I think it's the victories that I've had off the field with these kids have meant the most to me.
From 25 years, how do you think college soccer has evolved, and what's different now than back in your first head coaching job back in '94?
Yeah, it certainly has evolved, and I think the difference is now the average player is much better, and I think that's the difference, and that's where I think you see the growth of the game taking place, where MLS is really taking off now, and then there's a trickle-down effect that has a positive impact on the college game, which in turn has a positive effect on the youth game, the high school game, and then it trickles all the way down. So you're seeing kids walking around with Barcelona shirts and Man United shirts and Tormenta shirts at a young age, where certainly 25 years ago you never would have seen that. So I think the growth that's taken place on a lot of levels of the game show you how much the game has grown in 25 years. And that's on the men's side and the women's side as well. I think the Women's World Cup, for me this summer was a real event, and not only on the field but off the field as well, and maybe social commentary and way of looking at how we view female sports, and how that's changed and improved in 25 years. So a lot's happened, a lot of it for the better. Facilities are better. Hopefully the coaching's better, and we've seen all those things grow. But again, the game is the world's game. I think people are excited about soccer in this country in a more similar fashion as they are around the world now.